Welcome to the 2025 college football season. The wait is finally over and fans across the country are buzzing with excitement as a brand new chapter begins. We're kicking things off with a true blockbuster. Texas Longhorns traveling to face the #3 Ohio State Buckeyes in a matchup that feels like a playoff game right out of the gate. This isn't just any season opener, it's a collision between two of college football's most storied and successful programs, both loaded with talent and hungry for a national title. The showdown takes place in Columbus, at the legendary Horseshoe, where over 100,000 fans in scarlet and gray create one of the most electric atmospheres in sports. The stakes couldn't be higher. A win here not only sets the tone for the entire season, but also gives a massive boost to each team's playoff hopes and national reputation. With the expanded college football playoff format this year, every marquee win is more important than ever, and every loss could have bigger consequences. This game is also a rematch of last year's dramatic playoff semifinal, which only adds to the tension and anticipation for both teams and their fans. Texas is out for revenge after last year's heartbreak, while Ohio State is determined to show they're still the team to beat on the national stage. The entire nation will be watching live on Fox, with kickoff set for noon Eastern, millions of eyes glued to every play. The energy in the stadium will be off the charts. This is what makes college football so special. The passion, the pageantry, and the high stakes that keep us coming back year after year. Both teams boast rich traditions, legendary coaches, and rosters stacked with future NFL stars, making this a can't-miss showdown for any football fan. For the players and coaches, this is the kind of high-pressure, high-reward game they've dreamed about since they first picked up a football. The outcome tonight could shape the entire trajectory of the season for both programs, impacting rankings, confidence, and momentum. Will Texas finally get their payback, or will Ohio State defend their home turf and send a message to the rest of the country? We'll break down all the key matchups, storylines, and players to watch in this epic season opener. This is why we love college football: unpredictable, emotional, and unforgettable. Let's dive in and get ready for an incredible season. Let's meet the teams. Texas enters as the nation's top-ranked team, carrying the weight of high expectations and SEC pride. Their burnt orange is iconic and their roster is loaded with talent. Ohio State, ranked #3, are the defending national champs and Big Ten powerhouse. Their fans are legendary, and the Buckeyes want to start their title defense with a statement win. This is a rematch of last year's playoff, where Ohio State beat Texas 28-14. Texas is hungry for revenge. Ohio State wants to prove last year was no fluke. Both programs are college football blue bloods, always in the championship conversation. When these teams meet, it's a battle of tradition, talent, and pride. The winner gets a huge early season edge. The loser faces a tough road back. This isn't just a game, it's a measuring stick for both teams. Expect intensity, physicality, and playoff-level stakes from the opening snap. The rivalry is real and the pressure is on. Let's see who's ready. Texas and Ohio State haven't played often, but every meeting is memorable. Each game is a clash of titans, filled with unforgettable moments and high drama. Their modern rivalry began in 2005, when Vince Young led Texas to a dramatic win in Columbus, a key step to their national title. That game is still talked about today. Ohio State got revenge in Austin the next year, turning the tables in a thrilling contest. The teams traded close wins in the Fiesta Bowl and last year's playoff, each game adding to the lore of this fierce rivalry. The series is tied 2-2 over the last 4 meetings, making this game a tiebreaker of sorts. The stakes couldn't be higher. Each matchup has had national championship implications, raising the stakes every time. The pressure is immense. Last season, Ohio State knocked Texas out of the playoff, fueling the Longhorns' motivation. They are eager for redemption. For Ohio State, it's a source of confidence. They know they can beat Texas on the big stage. Their morale is sky high. This rivalry is built on respect, intensity, and high stakes. Both teams bring their best every time. Every chapter adds to the legend, and this year's game could be the most important yet. The anticipation is palpable. Both teams remember the heartbreak and triumphs. The emotional stakes are as high as the physical ones. The history makes this showdown even more compelling. Every game is a new chapter in a storied rivalry. It's not just about this season, it's about legacy. Both teams are playing for more than just a win. Another classic is about to be written. The stage is set for another unforgettable showdown. All eyes are on Texas quarterback Arch Manning, football royalty with sky-high expectations. The young quarterback carries the weight of his family's legacy and the hopes of Texas fans on his shoulders. He's the Heisman favorite despite limited experience. This is his chance to prove he's the real deal. Every snap, every throw, every decision will be scrutinized as he aims to live up to the hype. Texas's defense, led by linebacker Anthony Hill Jr., is elite. He's a game changer at every level. Hill's ability to read the game and make crucial tackles will be pivotal in high-stakes moments. The secondary, with Jaylon Gilbo and Malik Muhammad, is strong, and safety Michael Taff is the brains of the unit. Their coordination and communication will be key to shutting down opposing offenses. Texas's running backs are deep and talented, ready to take pressure off Manning. A strong running game can open up the passing lanes and keep defenses guessing. But there are big questions at wide receiver and offensive line. Both groups are full of new faces. The chemistry between Manning and his receivers will be crucial for offensive success. The offensive line must protect Manning against Ohio State's fierce pass rush. Their ability to hold the line will determine if Manning has the time he needs to make plays. If the new receivers step up, Texas could be explosive. If not, it could be a long day. The pressure is on these young players to perform under the bright lights. The performance of the offensive line is critical. Can they hold up in the horseshoe? The hostile environment will test their resolve and cohesion. On defense, Texas will try to disrupt Ohio State's young quarterback and force mistakes. A relentless pass rush and tight coverage can turn the tide in Texas's favor. The stars are there, but the supporting cast must deliver. Every player has a role to play in this high-stakes game. This is a huge test for Texas's new-look offense. The blend of seasoned veterans and fresh talent will be put to the ultimate test. If Manning gets time, he can shine. His arm strength and accuracy can carve up defenses if given the opportunity. If not, the Longhorns could struggle. Protecting the quarterback is paramount to their success. The spotlight is on the new faces. They must rise to the occasion and prove they belong on this stage. Ohio State's biggest question is at quarterback, where redshirt freshman Julian Sayin makes his first start. He's talented but untested, facing the #1 team in his debut. His top weapon, Jeremiah Smith, a receiver who dominated as a freshman and is considered the best player in the country. Smith is a matchup nightmare. Texas must account for him on every snap. The Buckeyes' defense is loaded, with safety Caleb Downs and linebacker Sonny Styles leading the way. Defensive ends, Kenyatta Jackson Jr. and Bo Atkinson are relentless pass rushers. New coordinators Brian Hartline, offense, and Matt Patricia, defense, bring fresh ideas. The Buckeyes have 5-star talent everywhere and the home crowd behind them. Sayin's poise under pressure will be crucial. If he connects with Smith, Ohio State's offense could explode. The defense will try to rattle Manning and control the game. Ohio State is reloading, not rebuilding. The champs are ready for the spotlight. Texas's strength is its defense, especially the front seven led by Anthony Hill Jr. They're tough against the run and can pressure the quarterback without blitzing. But the offense is a question mark. New linemen and receivers must gel fast. Chemistry is key, and Ohio State's pass rush will test them immediately. For Ohio State, the skill positions are elite. Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate can score from anywhere. The defense is full of future pros, especially in the secondary. The big concern in experience at quarterback. Sayin has talent, but this is a brutal first test. New offensive coordinator, new system, growing pains are possible. If Sayin struggles, Ohio State's offense could stall. Both teams have strengths, but their weaknesses could decide the game. Watch the Texas offensive line versus Ohio State's defensive front. This battle could decide everything. If Texas protects Manning, he can make plays. If not, expect sacks and turnovers. Texas's new receivers face an elite Buckeye secondary. Can they get open, or will Ohio State shut them down again? On the flip side, Texas's secondary must contain Jeremiah Smith, who was held in check last year. If Smith breaks loose, Ohio State is tough to stop. The duel between young quarterbacks, Manning and Sayin, will be fascinating. Both face elite defenses and huge pressure. Which QB will handle the moment, avoid mistakes, and make clutch throws? The winner of these matchups will likely win the game. It's strength versus strength and inexperience versus opportunity. Every snap will matter. This is must-watch football. The experts are split. Vegas makes Ohio State a slight favorite by just a point or so. That's as close as it gets for a game of this magnitude. Computer models disagree. SP Plus favors Ohio State by 6, while ESPN's FPI gives Texas a razor-thin edge. The data says it's a coin flip. Home field tips it to the Buckeyes, but Texas's talent is undeniable. Both teams have strengths and question marks, making predictions tough. The only consensus: this is a true heavyweight fight. The winner will have a playoff resume boost, the loser still has time to recover. Nobody knows for sure. This is why we watch. The margin for error is tiny. One big play, one mistake, could swing the outcome. The experts are divided, and the models can't agree. This is as even as it gets. Get ready for a classic. Time for a prediction. Both teams are loaded, but the key is the Texas offensive line versus Ohio State's pass rush. If Texas protects Manning, he can exploit the Buckeye defense. But a brand new line on the road against this defense? That's a tall order. Ohio State's defense should create enough pressure to force mistakes. Sayin is inexperienced, but with Jeremiah-Smith, he has a game-breaking target. The home crowd is a huge advantage in a close game. Expect a low-scoring physical battle. In the end, Ohio State's defense and home field give them the edge. Prediction: Buckeyes win a tight one, 24-20. No matter the result, this is the perfect way to kick off the season. College football is back, and it doesn't get better than this.